guys, so today we're talking favorites. I've got some beauty, some skincare, non-beauty favorites. Let's just jump into this. And my first favorite, my little girl. Hi, sweetheart. Where's my little girl? She is in my room today, keeping me company, and she wanted to say hi to you guys. Where's my little girl? Where's my little girl? Prada. This is Prada, and she is the baby of the house. I have two Yorkies. Sydney, she's sleeping somewhere. Doesn't want to be bothered. This one is very outgoing. She is almost 9 years old, you guys. Getting old. Yes, you are, Prada. And she is just one of the lights of my life. It has been so great having her. I just can't put into words how much I love her. And yeah, I'm gonna put her down so that we can get into the favorites. Oh, you're my girl. You're my girl. Dog hair. Something. Speaking of dogs, look at my sweatshirt. Hi. It's got a little doggy on it. I got this at Kohl's on clearance. I love shopping clearance. That's the first place I look because I love sales and I love to save my money. And anyways, this is from Juicy Couture and I got it at Kohl's. Really inexpensive. And it's kind of a little too big for me, but who freaking cares? I love the freaking dog. So I'm gonna wear it and rock this sweatshirt because it's comfortable and nice and cozy. So let's just get into the favorites finally, right? Alright, we're gonna start with the skincare part of it. I want to just kind of quickly go over some things. One of the first things is this Paula's Choice Resist Moisture Renew Oil. This is the oil booster for very dry skin. Says it has ceramides and argan oil in it. I recently got into the Paula's Choice skincare line. I fully committed to it. Several weeks ago, I bought everything from the cleanser to toners, exfoliator, everything. So I will be doing a video separate on that. But this is a really great facial oil. It's got a lot of benefits into it. You guys know that I love argan oil, and it's the one that I feel like is the best oil for oily skin because it absorbs really quickly into the skin. It doesn't look greasy, it doesn't look nasty, and this is the same thing. However, this is pretty pricey. I'm not gonna lie, I think this was like $35, so a little bit ridiculously overpriced in my opinion, but again, the Resist line is an anti-aging line, so they cater to fine lines and wrinkles, preventative things, so that's kind of why those products are going to be a little bit more pricey. And I do like this. I use it around my nose where I have some peeling and some dryness. I mix it in with my moisturizer. I use it as my eye cream. You can mix it in with concealer, mix it in with foundation, so it's very versatile. Even though it's a pretty expensive item, you can use it in so many ways, so it kind of compensates for that high price tag. In my opinion, that's just how I think about things. But this is actually a really good oil, so if you are looking for one, I definitely would give this a try. Next is an eye cream. This is by CeraVe. This is their eye repair cream. As you can see, I'm pretty much out of it. You will be seeing this again in a video coming up very soon. I'm going to do my empties video. I've been collecting trash. So I'm going to kind of share with you guys those products soon, maybe sometime next week or the week after. But this is a cream, an eye cream that is supposed to reduce dark circles and puffiness, which is good. I have both of those, so it works well. Helps repair and restore the protective skin barrier with ceramides and hyaluronic acid. So this is the only eye cream that I know of that this brand makes. I have used this skincare line before. It's been recommended by several doctors and my dermatologist as well. So they make really good products that are good for the skin, and they can be found anywhere. Most drugstores carry CeraVe. I do like this. I do think that it moisturizes my under eye area, and I put it all over my lids, all the way pretty much around the whole eye area. And I feel like it definitely works to keep my skin moisturized. There isn't a ton of like anti-aging, like retinol type of products in here, so it's not going to help if you have fine lines and wrinkles that you want something that's going to target those specific issues. This is just a general eye cream. If you are looking for one to start off with, this is great from the drugstore. I think it's like 12 or 13 bucks. The next skincare thing is the Garnier Skin Actives. This is the Micellar cleansing water. My bottle looks pretty disgustingly dirty. Just overlook that if the camera's picking it up. But I have used quite a bit of this. I wanted to give this a try because I have talked about the Simple Micellar cleansing water by the Simple skincare line available at drugstores anywhere. It's a clear bottle with green writing, and it's got a green cap on it. I usually get mine at Target, and I've been using that nonstop for, I don't know, over a year now. And I like that one because it moisturizes my skin and it keeps my skin nice and fresh, and it's refreshing to use in the mornings. And especially if you have a little one where you need to, be quick with things, it's a really easy thing to use, the cleansing water in the morning. Get everything that's been sitting on the skin, like oils and creams and all that, off of the skin without having to cleanse and rinse. So I think that this does help take off the makeup a little bit better. It's not as moisturizing as the simple one. Maybe I should do a video comparing this with the simple cleansing micellar water. Let me know if you'd be interested in that. But this is actually good for removing any traces of makeup. I usually use the makeup eraser, that pink cloth thing, whatever, from Sephora. That's what I use to take off most of my makeup. And I feel like this helps take off any residue or any smears that I have, especially from eyeliner mascara. So this definitely works. The next product is a body butter. This is by Soap & Glory. This is the Righteous Butter. I got this in December when I was shopping for some gifts for my mom and my sister. I gifted them some stuff from this brand, and I picked up the Righteous Butter for myself. It came in a cutesy little tin that looked like an ornament with like a little ribbon that you can hang on your tree. I didn't do all that. I just went straight into it because, it's for me, so I figured why not. I threw that away, but there's like hardly anything left. This is so good. It's a really nice, rich body butter. But what I like about it is the fact that it is not so thick that it looks really greasy. Have you tried a body butter where you put it on, it feels great and moisturizing, but then you look super greasy and you feel like, oh my gosh, if I put clothes on, is this going to leave a grease stain? This doesn't do that, and it definitely hydrates the skin and keeps your skin really nice and soft, but it's not so heavy where you feel kind of gooped up and just yucky with all of this heavy lotion on. And it smells so good. It's like that typical classic rose scent. This is the original scent for Soap & Glory. It is a very clean floral scent, or rose scent I should say. It's very distinctive. It's not that floral that smells artificial, that smells fake. It smells like you're basically putting your nose to a real rose. That's what it smells like. And that's the kind of scent that I like. I'm primarily a fruity person. I rather smell like a fruit basket or a fruit salad versus a bouquet of flowers. That's just my preference. I like fruity smelling things and lotions and body sprays, perfumes. So for me, I was shocked that I even really like this because of that distinctive rose scent, but it smells so incredibly good and it's nice and fresh, and I freaking love it. Again, another thing that you will see in my empties. The last skincare thing that I want to talk about today is the Smith's Rosebud Salve. This was recommended to me by Sarah. Hi Sarah, if you're watching from Snapchat. If you don't follow me on Snapchat, I post stuff all the time on there, pretty much almost every day. And I remember talking about having a lot of dryness and my lips were peeling so bad, you guys. I don't know what I did, what I was using, but it was so rough, like bad. And I thought to myself, I don't know what I'm doing or what I'm using that's causing this. And I thought, okay, I need to do something. I didn't know what to do. So I went to Snapchat, talked about it, and Sarah recommended this to me. And there's two different kinds. The one in the tin like I have here, which looks like this. It's really thick and just so great. But they also have it in a tube. And she said get the one in the tin because it's better and it works on other parts of your body. You can use it. It says it on somewhere. It's a multi-purpose and can be used as a skin preparation. I don't know, but I use it on my lips and around my nose, and this definitely is so incredibly awesome. I picked it up at Sephora, which I think might be the only place you can get the Smith's Rosebud Salve. I know Bath & Body Works has something similar to Rose Salve that I've tried years ago, but I never went back to it and I never finished the tin. This is incredible. This is something that I feel like I will always have. It was like $6 at Sephora, really inexpensive, and I got it in the little checkout section where they have a bunch of travel size things. That's where I found this, and this has definitely saved my lips. I use it every single day, multiple times a day. I use it every night. I do not go to bed ever without lip balm on. I put this around my nose, and it's definitely taken care of. I mean, I have it pretty bad, but the peeling and stuff, it's there. You know, it is what it is. So I do recommend this. It's a really great product to use. Really, really hydrating and moisturizing. Now for some makeup. Yes, that's the good stuff, right? Let's screw all the skincare. Let's get into the beauty products. So the first thing is the Maybelline Fit Me. This is the matte and poreless. I'm wearing it today. I've been using it nonstop pretty much every single day. I go back between this and my Makeup Forever Ultra HD foundation. I mix the two of them together, or sometimes I mix this with my L'Oreal Pro Matte, which I also love. I talked about that in my favorites for 2015 that I posted in January. This has been really great, and it's so inexpensive, and it's readily available. Literally, I can go to any store that carries drugstore makeup or a drugstore like Walgreens and CVS and find this. This is great at keeping my skin looking nice and flawless, keeping my oils under control. I feel like my oil doesn't break through this foundation as quickly as it does other foundations. And it's made for normal to oily skin. I wear the shade 128 Warm Nude. I like the... You hear my dog? She's going through a bag. I like more yellowy based foundations because my skin is quite pink and rosy. I like to counterbalance that with a yellow toned foundation. I was going to say concealer. Foundation. But I do like this one. It's really great, really inexpensive. If you're looking for something that helps with oily skin and that's readily available and budget friendly, I would definitely give this a try and see if you like it. And then to go along with that foundation, I've been using the Morphe M439 brush to apply it. I use it today to buff in my foundation over a new primer that I'm testing out by Becca. And I have really enjoyed this. I love my beauty blender. I have the Earth Therapeutics Preciso blending sponge that I got from Kohl's that I love. Both of those work really great. But if you're looking for a brush that helps blend your foundation and doesn't absorb the product and really helps distribute everything evenly, I would definitely give this brush by Morphe a try. It's the M439. If you don't want to order from Morphe because they take like 2 years to process an order, I don't know what is it with that company, but you can also use this brush. This is the Eco Tools Dome Bronzer. I'm not going to talk about it because I feel like I've bored you guys to death with that brush. It's really great. Another alternative to the Morphe one. Now for highlights. I freaking love highlighting. It's one of my favorite things. I mean, everything makeup-wise is my favorite. Liner, blush, lips, mascara, everything. But I have been mixing the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector in Champagne Pop, which it would help, Lexi, if you open the product. Hello. This is what it looks like. It's just a beautiful champagne color. It is very intense. You can go very soft with this if you're really careful, but if you're like me, more than likely you're going to go ham on it with this product and you're going to look like you just took it and just rubbed it, which I do all the time. I mean, that's a new way to highlight. And I've been mixing it with the Mercier Baked Matte Radiance Baked Highlight Powder. I've talked about this as well in a favorites. I think it was actually my favorites for 2015. That's when I discovered this product. So I'm wearing them both today mixed together. They're perfect. They're perfect on their own together. They're just like, oh, glitter falling from the sky, unicorns everywhere for me. So I love these. Perfect highlights. Love, love, love them. And then for blush, I definitely love this blush by LORAC. This is in the shade Tinge. Looks like this, looks like nothing, but I'm wearing it today and it does look like something on my face. This is the Buildable blush. These are matte. These are recently released by LORAC. I got mine at Ulta. Pretty gunmetal packaging with a clear window so that you can see the product, which I like. These are, I think primarily the entire range is matte. There might be a few that have a satiny finish, but this is a great formulation because it's creamy, it's blendable. You can put more on and get a more intense look. You can go softer and lighter for a more subdued look, for a natural kind of flush to the skin, which is why I got the shade Tinge. It looks like it probably wouldn't show up on my skin, but I'm pretty fair, and this is the perfect blush. It literally goes with absolutely everything. I don't have to think about it. I can put it on with my eyes closed and not even get a clown look. Like, I can do clown blush real quick. But this definitely is very easy for me to apply a little bit. If I want more, if I'm going full glam, a little bit more heavy on it like I did today, I can build it up and it doesn't look bad. It looks really fresh and I just love it. So I think that LORAC did an awesome job with the formula, and I think these are around 22 bucks, but look how big this is, and a little bit goes a long way, and you will not be disappointed. If you like matte blushes, you've got to try these new ones from LORAC. And then of course blushes, I have to show you. I'm having some difficulties today. I have my thumb wrapped up in a band-aid. Had a really bad accident with one of my rabbits. Basically he bit me on my underside. It looks like I basically took a knife and cut from one corner to the other and like gashed my own thumb because it was like pouring blood everywhere. It freaking hurts so bad. So I can't even believe I did full glam today. Like, I'm just blown away that I curled my hair. Like, I'm slaying it today, you guys. Like, high five for me, right? But anyways, back to the blush. This palette, this is from, let me show you, Makeup Revolution. Love them. I've talked about them to death, so don't even get me started. This is the blush in Sugar and Spice. This is the blush palette. Freaking love this. I haven't really used too much of these highlights because they are pretty intense, the shimmer, but they're also very pink. So I just very lightly go with that, but these blushes are amazing. This one right here that looks like nothing definitely does me right, and this peach is beautiful. These pinks, you have some mauve colors, some like nudish shades, really bright pink color for the summertime. It literally has everything, and I got mine at Ulta for like, I don't know, $7. It's ridiculous. It's so stupid how cheap this is, and it's so freaking good. You have to check out Makeup Revolution if you have an Ulta or online. I do have a video about all of my Makeup Revolution products. Well, all of the stuff that I had at that point, not the new stuff, but I will link that video down below if you're interested, and you get to see my entire collection. Okay, a couple more things. Eyeshadow palettes. The one that stands out the most, I've got to show it. It's the Chocolate Bonbons by Too Faced. This cannot be any more perfect. If it tried to, like, oh, I freaking love this. This is so great. It's beautiful. I have it upside down because there's a mirror here. I don't want to blind you guys. But it is absolutely beautiful. It has every color that I could ever want for shadows. A little bit of cool tone, a little bit of warmth going on, some kind of pinky tones, beautiful purples. I mean, it is so beautiful, and it smells so freaking good. Like, if it would be okay for me to eat this, I would have eaten this already. It would be gone. It's so good. It smells like chocolate. It's got the cocoa powder in them, just like the other chocolate bar palettes do. They blend very well. They're pigmented. It's just pretty to look at. They're in the shapes of hearts. I mean, can it get any cuter? I mean, I feel like Too Faced is awesome for packaging. Like, look at that. So cute. And then, oh, I will link videos, tutorials that I've used that palette down below in the description box, and maybe like put them where they pop up above my head. So if you're interested in seeing how this works, if you haven't seen tutorials, because I'm pretty sure everybody's like loving on that, I will have those linked for you down below. Last palette, this one I don't even know if it's available anymore, but you can get shadows by this brand still on QVC. You can get them at Ulta. Is the NYX Cosmetics. This is just the Naturally Pretty Volume 1. It is disgustingly dirty. Ignore that. It's got smudges. It is ugly on the outside. Let me just say it gets dirty, but this is what it looks like on the inside, and these shadows are so creamy and so blendable. I've been having a lot of issues on and off with dryness on my lids where every shadow looks like crap. No matter how much oil I put on, no matter what primer I use, I just have those days where everything is just patchy, skin is flaking off. I've had those days more often than not, and I don't know what's going on. Like I said, I don't know. But these look so good no matter how dry my skin is. These do not cling to dryness. It doesn't accentuate the fine lines. It blends easy. They're pigmented. They're creamy. They're kind of satiny. They're supposed to be matte, but I say that they're more satin finish. And you have a transforming pearl where you can make them into shimmery versions. So basically you have this shade in the same formula it's in right now, or you can layer the transforming pearl over it and get a shimmery version of it. So it's just so great. I don't know, like I said, I don't know if this is still available in stores, but maybe on QVC. I do know that they came out with a second version of this. They do have little trios and other palettes. So if you're interested in something like that that's not full on like matte, then this is definitely something that I would recommend to anyone. All right, so few products for lips. The first one I have to mention, I'm wearing, that's part of what I'm wearing today. It's the Burt I recently just got this. I would say I've had this for maybe a week. I freaking love it. It's amazing. I don't know. I have to share it because it's just really great. I'm wearing it, like I said. This is the shade number 530, Lily Lake. It is the most beautiful berry tone for someone like me. I love the way berry tones look on everyone. I just can't seem to find the right shade that works for me. This shade is perfect because it's not too deep. It's not too light. Great pigmentation, creaminess. It lasts a freaking long time. Through eating, drinking, talking. It doesn't look, obviously after eating and drinking, it's not going to look like you just applied it, but you will still have that sort of faded look, but it looks very even. Not like other lipsticks that are more long wearing. that actually fade and look really bad. Like you can see your skin tone on your lips, and then you see the line from the lip liner and the lipstick and liquid lipstick. It doesn't look bad. It looks really good, and you can still see that same tone evenly around your lips, which I like, and I can appreciate that. It's creamy. I just love this, and this is the only one that I have. When I went to Target, they didn't have very many available. I think the display was picked over, so I think these are pretty popular. They're kind of expensive, but it is Burt's Bees, so they're not going to be cheap. But in comparison to what you get at Sephora or the high-end side of Ulta, these are very good. They feel very luxurious on the lips, and I really enjoy the packaging. It feels lightweight, like it feels like nothing is in here, and I love this formula. And again, the shade I'm wearing is Lily Lake. Last two products, the lip liner by NYX in the shade Mauve. Love this. I've worn this just on its own, just lining and filling in my lips. Gives me that sort of matte lip look without using a matte lip product, because those all feel uncomfortable and really dry. This is very comfortable for me to wear. It's a beautiful shade. It would have gone pretty perfect with this lipstick today as well, but I used something else that I just got. It's a little bit deeper, but it's a perfect nudish color with a touch of mauve. It's not too pink, it's not too brown. It literally goes with so many different products and lip colors. I love it. And then I do like it with this lipstick by NYX, the high voltage lipstick in the shade Flutter Kiss. And I'll put it side by side. So the two, this lipstick by NYX with the liner is beautiful. I just love this color. This is Flutter Kiss by NYX. Love the formula on these high voltage lipsticks. Alright, and then quickly for a non-beauty favorite, I wanted to mention this. This is not a new thing, a new show I should say. It's on Netflix. I'm going to get it up on my tablet for you so that you guys can see it. This show has been out for quite some time, but the reason why I'm talking about it is because, one, it's freaking good. I love it. And two, the new season, season 4, is coming very soon, and I'm like anxiously waiting. I'm like, any minute now, come on. And what I love about watching shows on Netflix is that when they come out with the show, the new season, they put all the episodes on there, so you can like binge watch. And I will sit there till 3 o'clock in the morning. I don't care. I am watching one episode after the other until I'm done. And I'm talking about House of Cards. It is such a good show. I freaking love it. Maybe you guys can kind of see it now. There's a glare, but it is so good. If you like politics, you might enjoy, well, if you like, I wouldn't say like it's like tackling like today's political problems or anything like that, but it is political and politics because it is about a politician. It says a ruthless politician will stop at nothing to conquer Washington, D.C. in this Emmy and Golden Globe winning political drama. I freaking love Kevin Spacey. That's the guy that plays Frank Underwood, who is, you know, runs for president, wins, and people love him, people hate him. He's kind of dirty too at the same time. With some of the tactics that they do, they deal with like Oval Office type of products. Oh my God. They still thinking about it. They deal with Oval Office topics. Come on, get it together, Lexi. Anyways, so right now on there, there's only 3 seasons. Season 4 is coming very soon. I'm like anticipating it. It's like, Netflix, can you just post it already? Like, why are you doing this to me? It's a really good show. It's one of my favorite shows. I love it. I cannot wait to the new season come out. But the reason why I'm telling you about it now is that if you watch this before they come out, you can binge watch season 1, 2, and 3 and then get caught up because it's good. It's good. You need to watch. Alright, and that wraps up all of my favorites for February. I know this video was very long. I do apologize, but I didn't do a January favorites because I posted my favorites for 2015 in January, part 1 and 2. So I will link those down below so that you can see that. So I kind of wanted to cover the products that have been kind of creeping over from January into this month. And yeah, we're already in March. Like, what the heck? Like, where does the time go? I feel like, I don't know, I feel like I just moved to Georgia and now it's like, oh, it's springtime. Hey, you know, it's like the time goes by so incredibly fast. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Please subscribe, hit the like button. If you like this video, share it with your friends and family. And you can also follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat because I am pretty active on all of those 3 social media sites. And I will have all that down below with the list of everything that I talked about today. I hope you guys have a fabulous day and have a great weekend. And I will see you on Monday. Bye-bye.